Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi, everyone. Good day. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Oh, okay. All right. Hi. How are you doing, Alliston? How are you? And welcome to today's podcast on, this is a scathing podcast, right? This is a podcast that we need to seek some truth. I'm starting to believe that, and I'm serious, I'm not joking, even though I joke a lot. I'm starting to believe that Robyn has a psychotic condition. That's probably coupled with some depression and some manic as well. I think if you looked at this particular season, the two women, Giselle and Robyn, kind of went left in certain scenes. Like Giselle was constantly making faces when Robyn would say something, and Robyn would go behind Giselle's back and say, I don't necessarily agree with, that's true. I think that at first I thought, were they doing it on purpose? Like, did they have a conversation and they were like, well, you know the whole story, Giselle. So if we talk about somebody's husband, I might have to go and say it's not anything I believe. Like, at first I thought that they were in cahoots in bringing somebody down, but separately not looking like they're bringing somebody down. But then I thought these two aren't that smart. So I think Robyn was honest in her ability to believe that something wasn't right because she knew it wasn't right, right? It's like, oh no, I actually don't believe that, because she knew she made it up, right? But out of some weird guilt, said it on camera. I think Robyn might be crazy. Can anybody give me a diagnosis of someone like that who is like obsession? Is that a diagnosis? Obsession with someone, right? We see it in the movies all the time, don't we? But it's usually a man to a woman. Very, very rarely is it a woman to a man, to the point where they plot and scheme to get what they want at all costs. They mind fuck, they manipulate. They'll even pretend to be pregnant. I wonder if Robyn pretended to be pregnant at one point and was like, oh, well, I lost the baby, but it was never pregnant. Did she have a crazy mother that went along with it the whole time, or knew that her daughter was crazy but didn't want to say anything? Yeah. Oh, I don't have my pen. Oh, sassafras. Yeah, staff back for another round, because this Robyn thing is bothering me. her inability to tell the truth, right? Never trust anyone that cannot tell the truth. Cannot. Never trust anyone that cannot tell the truth. Never comes clean. Never says, oh, actually, yeah, I did lie about that. Well, I didn't mean to lie. I meant to say face. But just sticks to the lie. That's Robyn. I think Juan is a Me Too. And now I'm questioning his childhood. I'm questioning how he got to live with Robyn's mom. I'm questioning, did Robyn say to Juan, run away? Just run away. If you come to my house, my mother will just let you in. Do you see all the crazy that could have been plotted against Juan the whole time? Like, it's weird. Hi, African Shea Butter. Hi, Camilla. All of it is just so weird. So I'm questioning everything. I'm questioning how he got to Robyn's house. Like, I need the story of Juan. And I need the truth, Juan. I don't need to hear it from Robyn. Or her backup, Giselle. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about the story of Juan. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. You know the story of Juan, God. He's your love. He is your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I gotta pick these cards up, or if they're gonna fall on the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I love you, God. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love you. 5. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 Yeah, Mama G. I don't believe that is what I'm trying to tell you. That's the story that Robyn gave. Now that we know that Robyn is a liar, never tells the truth, I need to know the story of Juan. Sheila Dixon was former city council president and former mayor of Baltimore. The plot thickens because you know I don't care. I don't care. You think a former city council person, president, can't be crazy like her daughter? Where do you think she got it from? Relax, people. Don't throw titles at me. Not like, let's spirit talk. Just like nobody believed the Lisa Presley thing. And I was like, there's a problem with Lisa Presley's will and money. Everybody was like, it's worth millions. It's worth millions. Well, all right. There's a lot written about the Dixon family of Baltimore. His aunt is Sheila Dixon. She is, wait. Oh, Dixon is his family. Dixon is his family? There's a lot written about the Dixon family of Baltimore. His aunt is Sheila Dixon. She's very open about the family's drug history. That may be how he got to Robyn's family. Why didn't Sheila Dixon take him in? Why didn't his own family take him in? You know, I don't think he would be in his trouble if his own family had stepped in. Sheila, Tracey, these potential athletes going to make it big, parent that their daughters get with them from early to lock in millions. They can use the R word to blackmail them. Okay, I could see that. I was sure it was easy to convince his mother since his mother was on drugs. Okay, it's big in the South for NFL. Okay, these family members use up their money in building homes. Subtract. Okay, I'm not sure what everybody's talking about. Hey, Tracey. Hey, Velma. The man Juan knew as dad died, and mom had a drug problem, I believe, which is why he moved which is why I guess he moved into Robyn's house to complete high school. Didn't they visit a medium who told Juan more about his parents' drug issues? I don't know. Maybe I missed that. I wasn't really into Potomac in the beginning. I guess so. Were they on like some retreat or something? You weren't his parents on drugs or something like that. They talked about that during the first season of Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. All right. I'm not really talking about talking about Juan's parents. I'm not asking how he got there. I'm asking, listen to me, everyone. Stay focused. I'm not asking about his parents. I'm asking, did Robyn coerce this? That's what I'm asking. And did his life go downhill once he moved in? Because I think what I'm trying to say is that if this were a boy in the house and the boy said to the girl, come live with my parents, and they wound up having sex, would that be a Me Too? I'm asking, is Juan a victim of a Me Too that might have been coerced by Robyn? Is that hard for everybody to understand? Only Steph understands what I'm talking about. That's what I feel like there was something else going on. And if there's something else going on, I feel like he wound up in a house of horrors and had no choice. There was nothing he could do. I once had a client that was an immigrant, and one of the things that she told me was that this family took her in, and this is how I wound up getting in domestic violence because of this phone call. This family took her in. She did not have her passport. They made her work. I don't know if she was able to work outside the home, but she definitely had to work inside the home. And I think she was also taking care of their children. But the boy in the house would come into his room and take her every night, and the mother knew it. Now, when I put it that way, you guys get it. What if a girl did that? You gotta understand that a Me Too is a Me Too. It just doesn't fall on men to women. Thank you. I'm just asking, I'm going to ask Spirit, thank you, Mama G. I'm just asking Spirit, is it possible that Juan's life was forced upon him through Robyn's manipulative ways? Because what I see as an adult is a manipulative woman. And I think he's been trying to get away from her, and she keeps coercing him back in. Well, if we get back together and we live under the same roof, we could take care of our bills. But she's been manipulating him since a teenager. And so he knows this song. and the song is familiar for him. And at times, the song might be safe for him. And then he wakes up and he's like, I can't take this anymore. I got to cheat on her, because he knows that this was never normal. And yet she comes back with the song again. But it's okay. Like, I understand. Like, you're having a crisis. Of course you're having a crisis. Just stay with me and let's figure it out. But I'm not gonna hound you. Another song. No different when a man gives you that song when he leaves, and then he comes back and he calls you and whispers sweet nothing in your ear, and you're with him, and before you know it, 15 years has gone by, and he leaves and comes and comes and goes and leaves and comes and comes and it's no different. Look at the signs. This is classic. It's just reverse. It's upside down. Yes. But he doesn't know that he can do this on his own, because somehow or another, I believe, she has made sure that he has become financially strapped. That's what I believe. Much like a man would do to a woman. When you get your checks, give me everything. We'll go through the bills together. But he never really has money. And I think Robyn's parents, thank you, Katie, helped manipulate this for her. Like one of those parents that's like, I'll do anything for you. You want him? You'll get him. Or one of those parents that's like, hey, Mom, I need you to lie to Juan. I'm going to tell Juan I'm pregnant. I just love him so much. I just want to marry him. I need you to go along with me. Okay, Mom? Oh, shit. AB. AB. Oh, AB. AB says it's like it was a trap, because Robyn gave this friend the money and then they went broke. What if that was a whole game? And what if the friend that she gave the money to, what if that's in a secret account somewhere? What if they never really went broke? Oh, AB, that was 3 snaps. That was 3 snaps. All right. Was Juan a Me Too? Yes. The friend is her ex-boyfriend? Oh my God, the plot thickens. Robyn is dangerous, guys. Movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. I think she seduced that poor boy. I think she seduced him. Enchanted Forest. Got it, Mama G. Got it. So far, I'm getting Beyond the Wheel of Illusion, Perception, Movement, Wheel of Life, Path of Least Resistance, Mystery, Magic, Enchanted Forest. I really feel like she created a theme to get him. A whole theme to get him. It's terrible. And then when I say get him, I mean literally inside the house. Like created a whole fantasy for him. I don't know if age is going to matter here. I don't want you to do the age right now, because age is easy to look at a Me Too. This is mental coercion. So it's not about they jujued him. Thank you, Katie. It's not about the age today. It's about that poor boy entering in a house of horrors, but it looked like Candyland. Intuition, he knows. Sacral chakra. Is sacral chakra the wound? I always forget. Because I felt like she pretended to be pregnant at some point. And destiny. You know, with this deck, this actually means the Wheel of Fortune, which to me could mean jackpot. But to me, it means, especially under Enchanted Forest, it means, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? He was so lost. I mean, imagine a young man whose mother's on drugs, maybe not living, father died of drugs. Um, Imagine how confusing that time is for him. And what that boy needed was some psychological help. Definitely not sexual help. Oh, sacral chakra is the womb? He didn't live, Miss AC? Miss AC, that man didn't live? Yes, Infinite. I agree. I hope Juan gets a revelation soon and sends angels to help expose the web. They got him mesmerized. They got him brainwashed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was a setup from the start. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you know where I got this from? I was watching the movie. I didn't know it was a movie. I thought it would be a series, but what a great series it could wind up being. I wish Jonah Hill would turn it into a series. But I watched the movie You People. And I watched where the father purposely set the stage to take down his potential son-in-law because, you know, he was of a different color. What if it's the opposite? And that's where I got it from. I'm like, this is Juan, but it's opposite, where they were like, come on in. Would you love a meal? Because we cook here every night. Robyn, serve him. No, you sit next to Robyn, sweetie. Oh, no. Go in the bedroom and study. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Oh, but that's Vovo. But that's what I was saying. He's not alive anymore. That's all I needed to know. You People's a great movie, but that's where I got this from. It was the opposite of what Juan went through. They welcomed him in. All right. Ace of Swords, something good coming out of a bad situation. This potentially looked like a good decision. It was better than what he was living if he had gone anyplace else. They really did treat him well. I promise you they did. He just needed a place to lay his head and to garner some strength. That's all he ever really needed. I get the Queen of Swords. I wonder what the mom is. But, oh, actually, I get mom energy here. So the Queen of Swords, this might be his mom that passed, if she's passed, but she's showing up in my past position. And this might be her mom, a real master manipulator. Her mom is a master manipulator. Her mom is a master manipulator. Her mom is a, hello? Her mom is a master manipulator. Playing all innocent. Look. Her mom is the master manipulator. deception, cover-ups, secrecy, a whole plot to get him married to her. Potentially because of what his career could have been, potentially, I guess. Potentially to pick out the and it's not like an arranged marriage, right? That's culturally what people do. This was a manipulation to get this boy married, but it started out as a thought. Oh, do you think he could, I would marry Juan. I would marry Mom. And the mom goes, would you? Would you? Well, let's make it happen. They took advantage of him. They played with his mind. Wow. And wanted to ensure that her daughter is a kept woman. Thank you. Juan needs to break this cycle because also when you come from parents that have a drug or alcohol issue, there's a part of you that you carry that into your life, right? And there's a part of you that has to look at what your upbringing is like so that you don't create the same upbringing. But if you don't know that from a metaphysical, intellectual level, listen, if he comes from parents that did drugs and alcohol, you know what these parents did all day, every day? Gaslighted. Mom, are you on drugs? No. Does it look like I'm on drugs? Oh, no, Mom. Well, I'm not on drugs. High as kite. Constantly lie. Where the children witness it all day, every day. It's mortifying when you have to grow up in that environment. Mortifying. And then one day you're just an adult. And then you have to unpack a lot of that, but it also means revisiting the memory and figuring out, wait, did my mom actually manipulate me into stealing meat at the grocery store when I was 13? Did my mom? Oh shit, my mom made me do, see what I mean? And did she take the meat and bring it to the guy and get drugs? Is that something I'm remembering? Yeah, you're remembering all of that. Which is a normal environment. But what if you have parents that were on drugs and somebody says, I'm better than your mom. We never do drugs here. Would you like some steak that I brought? Robyn, get him some steak and potatoes and green beans. Oh, and we have dessert in this house. Robyn, get him some shortcake and some ice cream. Do you like this house, Juan? Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's a whole black version of Get Out. Somebody needs to do this movie, child, because this is scary. This is a trap if ever I saw one. And all they taught this boy was dependency, not independence. Katie's like, I want some shortcake and ice cream too. Tracey, yeah, go on. Making me hungry. I know, girl. Imagine a mama like that. I feel like this is the daddy energy, ironically. I feel like this was the daddy teaching him manly things for the benefit of the daughter. So the mom and the dad were coerced. They did see money, because money falls in my hopes and fears. So they absolutely did see money. They saw the big picture. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like the reverse of Kobe Bryant, and how his parents did not want Vanessa to marry their son because they said she saw dollar signs. This is what this feels like, but the reverse. The parents saw dollar signs. Robyn just wanted to be in love, and they made sure that he was successful for their daughter. The mother, Robyn's mother, is getting her karma. You took somebody's child. You pretended to be better than his own mother. And now this story is a public embarrassment to you, Robyn's mother. If Robyn had never gone on TV, none of this we would ever know. I don't know what that means, Katie. Robyn's mother is the one that is going to be the one holding it back. Emotionally and figuratively, because Robyn is going to become a basket case. And this is something that the mother can no longer clean up and fix for her daughter, or make right, or find another man for her. No, Katie, why? Ooh, there's 3 women coming to the table. I feel like there are 3 women coming to the table for Juan. There's more to this story, and somebody's got something to say. I feel like at least up to 3 women are going to come to the table and describe what the hell living with Robyn and her parents was like for Juan, because he told people. And you can't stop this shit from coming in. You can't freeze this, Robyn. You can't cover this up anymore. To be honest with you, I don't think the dad wants to hide it anymore either. Let me tell you what I think. I think Robyn was a monster of a child. I think that she threw temper tantrums. I think she was mean as hell to her parents. I think she wanted her way any way she got. Now, remember her anger that always slips through. Remember her anger that slips through. Right? It's a psychosis, though. It's not like a spoiled brat. It's like she just loses it. And that anger that you've seen her put on others, she has put on her mother. Yes, Juan was a puppet on a string for Robyn and her parents. Juan was expected to have a long career and BB awards and honors in high school and college. People didn't understand what happened in the NBA. Personally, Robyn probably wanted him to fail for control. AB, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Who's the psychic, AB? Because I'm feeling that. Blunt Sagittarius. I agree. There was something about her that didn't sit well with me. I'm with you. Oh my God. This pretend family of like prestige and, quiet sophistication was sneaky as F. And they kept poking it, poking it, poking it. That poor boy went into that house to be trained to be his concubine. That's who's the concubine. They were training him. This is disgusting. You people are disgusting. Robyn's mother, you're deplorable. Who are you? What are you? In a way, it's all backfiring. And it's all sabotage now. I think Robyn's mother is going to have to look at herself. I don't know if she's going to say it publicly, but she's definitely going to have to look at herself and she's going to have to say, I should have done things differently. I should have said no to Robyn. No, don't fuck him. Let the boy breathe. It's her nose and her eyes that transform when she's mad. It's kind of creepy. I know. And Blunt Sagittarius, I agree. If you guys notice, I have to go back and check. I didn't do readings on Potomac the whole time until this year. I have to go back and check, but maybe I did it on Monique when she went crazy. Oh, by the way, everybody on that set has a lawsuit against Bravo. Giselle wound up becoming executive VP. I think Giselle wound up with that title after the Monique debacle. Because I think Giselle said, I'm going to sue. And they bargained with her, and she took the title of executive VP instead. Which gave her more money in her salary, which is how Bravo negotiates always and a day anyways. I think everybody on that set needs to file a lawsuit against the production company and the producers and the executive producers. This show was manipulated. Now, remember what I'm talking about. Look at how the show had been manipulated this whole season. Particularly since Monique, because it's where Monique that they started saying all these husbands were having an affair. So that would have been 2 seasons back. So for the last 3 seasons, this is what they've been doing. Michael Darby was easy to take down because he really was having an affair, right? If you look at the manipulation that's been happening time and time again, now can you understand how Juan was manipulated his whole life? Cut to somebody comes to Juan and somebody says, I'm in trouble. I'm being manipulated. Juan is like, wait, I was manipulated. How can I help you? Nobody helped me. You know there are people out there like that. Who's like, oh, I don't understand why I'm supposed to help you. No one was ever there for me. Even though as a title of coach, he's supposed to help. Oh, child. If y'all can see how this whole storyline was manipulated on us, Imagine this poor man from childhood, from a teenager. I don't know. I think, Juan, if you open up about your childhood trauma, I think you can get out of this case. If you open up and recognize the psychological damage that was thrust upon you and how you could not see that this guy was in trouble because of your personal psychological damage that you never got help for, I don't know if they could take you down if the damage to you was so bad. Chris Samuels, Eddie, then Chris, Candace's husband, right? And Michael Darby, right? But Michael Darby, why can I never say that man's name? Was really cheating, so he was the only real idiot. I think that Monique has a lawsuit against Bravo, very, very similar to Nene Leakes, except this time is coercion and manipulation. Now, did Monique lose her shit? Yes. But it was that bad. And the producers and the executive producers ate it up. Juan needs to come clean to the investigators of the school and let them know I'm a victim too. I can't even help with the case. That's how much of a victim I am. Oh, this one right here is giving me a headache. Like I really do have a headache right now. It's ridiculous. I think so too, Brina. I think so. Hi, Butterfly. All right, guys. Thank you so much for letting me do this. Thank you, Juan, for letting me into your spirit and the truth of your past. I think you've got to speak on it, Juan. I think you're a victim. That's what it feels like. It feels like a cult. He entered into a cult. Does it make sense now? Because that doesn't have a gender. He entered into a cult. Right side up, seeker. Right side up, seeker. Oh, I did, Mrs. Shea, Florida. I had a good visit with my chiropractor. And I came home and slept too. He cracked things that needed extra cracking today. Thank you. Hey, Tracy, a freaking cult. You get it, right? Seeker. The title of Seeker. Oh my God, you guys don't get it. Look at the top. It says Vagabond, Nomad, Wanderer. I'll take a picture so you guys could see it for yourself. That's Juan. That's Juan. Brighten it up a little bit. Oh, that's good. To tell you the truth, I feel bad for Juan. To tell you the truth. I know he didn't help that kid in college, but Imagine going into a household hoping to get a decent meal, but you got to sleep your way through it. Vagabond, wanderer, seeker, wanderer, vagabond, nomad. May begin search with earthly curiosity, but has at its core the pursuit of, of wisdom and truth wherever they're to be found. Shadow seeker is a lost soul on an aimless journey without direction, disconnected from goals, energies. When the seeker becomes infatuated with the trappings of a practice or a guru, but never actually changes the underlying egocentricity. Look for a lifelong pattern of constant moving from one potential source of wisdom or truth to another. So, the way I see it, he is going to be lost until he wakes up. He's going to jump from woman to woman because that's his version of breaking free. He doesn't recognize that jumping from woman to woman is not the right action. That's just a revenge move to get back at Robyn. If you really, really want to be free, Juan, get some counseling and discover that you enter into a house as a victim. Wow. Juan needs therapy and prayers. Wow. Oh my God. We have to pray for him. Because he is a victim even today. We have to pray for him. We have to pray that he wakes up, that he gets it, that a light bulb, something. I hope so too, Infinite. But you know what I always feel like with my readings? Sometimes I feel like my readings will find the energy no matter what. So if he's seeking, the energy will get in. Wow. All right, guys. Whew, let's see how this unfolds because this is wowzers. This is wowzers. Y'all cannot look at Robyn and see any other person but a mastermind. Infinite. That's a good one. Come out of the slumber. Come out of the slumber, Juan. Come out of the slumber. Yeah. Wake up, Juan. Wake up. Wake up. Whew. That was deep. All right, guys. I love you. I thank you. This was amazing as always. I also want you guys to watch Carlos King's version as a producer, as an executive producer, I believe he was, and how much disdain he has for Robyn for keeping this a secret for so long. This issue went back to 2020. We are in 2023. 2020. She has been lying and manipulating, and her and Giselle have been concocting stories but keeping everything off themselves. Another nursing scheme found in Washington? Oh Lord, this is a huge scandal from coast to coast. You saw the one with Carlos King? Yep. And DJ Richie also put out a really good one. Very similar, but different takes on staying focused on the topic. And Carlos King, who I can really appreciate, I didn't think he was one of my favorite people, but I like honest people. And he just wasn't one of my favorite people because I thought he came to the table just to compete against Andy. But now I'm looking at it, and Andy is so sloppy. Like, I want a Carlos King that really has the ability to tell their cast members, you're full of shit and you're ruining the enterprise. Because I don't think Andy is doing that. I think Andy's collecting money and is blindsided, but his show, What Happens Live, gives him an insight on the feelings and stuff, and he's not using the show to do a better job as an executive VP. So I thought Carlos was coming along just to challenge Andy, and I didn't feel that was his best way of doing it. But I didn't say anything, right, about it, right? And so I just watched Carlos provide a better system to get us to understand what goes on behind closed doors in the producer's room, in the editing room. And we need that because Andy would not do that. And if it had not been for Carlos King, Giselle and Robyn would still be manipulating the world. What I need to see is there going to be a delay in Potomac? I think they should bring them back, but if they bring them back, they need to bring Robyn back so the public can like make her answer different questions, right? And see where this Juan thing is going. So if they bring Potomac back, they need to bring Potomac back like next year. They need to start filming right now and bring Potomac back next year, early next year. Beyond next year, I don't think Robyn can come back. I think it's going to be her last year. Because what you guys don't understand, when someone has a psychosis, they lose it. She's going to lose it. And not Monique type of losing it, right? That wasn't it. Monique was just pissed, right? Because everybody was coming for her husband, and Candace got in the middle because Monique forgot where the problem was, because that's how good Giselle and Robyn was, right? I think that when you see someone with the psychosis lose it, it comes in the form of a meltdown. They start speaking in tongues. Nothing makes sense. Their eyes get really big. They start charging at people. And we saw some of that out of Robyn. I do. I can appreciate him now. And he did a really good job calling out everyone that allowed themselves to be blindsided by Robyn and Giselle. Those women masterminded this show. And the whole time has never had a storyline that belonged to them. Mastermind. Now, I'm not saying they're smart people, by no means. I'm saying people need to sue the producers for allowing that shit to go on. And by the way, didn't Kenya lose her job when she wouldn't let Bravo film her wedding? How is Robyn able to keep her job and lie the whole time she's been on the series? How? And she can't keep her job if Monique comes back and sue, Candace sues, Wendy sues. The other thing is that bothers me is that they tried to get Mia on board. And Mia, who's another batshit crazy, when you match crazy with crazy, got violent with Wendy based upon Robyn and Giselle. Because there was no reason for the hatred. Did Mia ever explain why she hated Wendy? Ever? Except that she was doing a dance with Giselle and Robyn? Because they concocted a plan that somebody admitted to concocting a plan. And the plan was to take down Candace's husband and Wendy. Not Wendy's husband, but to take down Wendy. You know what they wanted from Wendy? Which is the best. Now it makes so much sense. Oh my God. That's why Robyn was filming. Because they were hoping the fight was in reverse. They were hoping that Wendy, the chocolate one, smashed the F out of Mia. Then they would have gotten Wendy off the show. And that's why Robyn took out her camera and started filming. Because I'm like, why is she filming when it's all on film? And remember she said, because I need it for my personal records. Remember she said that? And maybe I'm paraphrasing, but she said that. A toxic cycle with Robyn and Giselle every single season. They wanted Wendy to lose her cool, but it didn't work. Mia, who's unintelligent, lost it first. AB, don't nobody stand too close to those women, because something's coming. Don't stand too close. Don't stand too close. Something's coming. That's why Robyn took out her iPhone and started filming. Because I thought that was weird. I was like, why is she doing that? Damn, this whole season was enlightening. It was enlightening as if light bulb hit the building and we can't get the lights back on again. Because everything has been shattered. The truth is out there. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, where's my penny? I had a shiny penny in a bag. You never throw it away. What happened to it? All right. I gotta go. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Send me something. I don't believe that. Send me something. Just not for no reason. Maybe we didn't see it, but not for no reason. Look at Wendy's character. She doesn't just call people out their face. That's not Wendy's thing. You come for her, she will slam you. But she just doesn't go around hating people for no reason. Maybe it was something we didn't see that they didn't put on camera. Since Giselle is an executive VP, maybe that's it. Y'all better recognize these seasons have been manipulated. Y'all better recognize. I think that's it. They don't want anybody to take their spotlight. But it's in a weirdness. It's a group ensemble programming. Like, what are you doing? If you two broads want to be by yourself, go be by yourselves. All right, guys. There's a lot going on here. I love you. I gotta go. Goodbye. Butterfly, I'm telling you, you better listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. You don't know the whole story. I'm pretty sure it was manipulated to look like Wendy was the problem. I'm pretty sure. Go back and look at the season. And now that we know that Giselle was executive VP, she would have say on what the cut would be like. Period. Later. Love you. Oh, yeah. See you in the AM. Have a peaceful evening. Thank you, sweetie. You too. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.